Let me see something.
Thoughts lead to hateful words.
Hold on. This one first. This one first. As you come in, hit the like. Hit the like.
Lie, which then lead to hateful actions. That is true.
As you come in,
Think
hit
about something.
the like.
Oftentimes, not always, but hateful thoughts do lead to hateful words. And those words.
Hello, guys. Hello. Welcome. As you come in, please hit the like. Please hit the like. I just wanted to go live for a brief because I'm having some trouble understanding. Well, really, I'm not having trouble understanding. It's been this way for years. And I wanted to get some of you all opinions on this whole thing. Because I contribute Charlie Kirk's demise to DJT. Since he has been in office, this is what he has caused. He has caused nothing but hate and chaos. Anybody that he is associated with very closely, don't get it twisted, feels the same way DJT feels. And Charlie Kirk, yes, was a racist. Yes. If you did not know some of the things that he was against, for example, he was against the civil rights movement. He was against a whole lot of things. And I'm going to play just a little bit. But does that call for death? No. No, it does not. But they killed Malcolm. They killed Martin. They killed Medgar Evers. They killed all of our civil rights activist leaders. Yes, they did. And now this is happening. The white on the white crime. And they want to lock down HBCUs. And as an attendee or graduate of an HBCU, I am like, how in the world did we get into it? Type of way, you always want to bring the blacks into it. The blacks were not there. The blacks did not do the pow. The blacks are not involved with this hatred because whether you believe it or not, black people love. Black people don't want all this. Black people don't want everybody losing their jobs and health care and all that. No, that's not who we are. That's not who we are. But in reality, that's who Charlie Kirk was. And again, I am not saying that that is a reason for anyone to die, but I will take it back. They killed Martin Luther King Jr. They killed Malcolm X. They killed Medgar Evers. And if you can look at some of my previous videos that I've done, because you know that I am into the history that they will not teach in schools or that you may not even have heard of. They've done a lot of wrong to the black community. A lot. A lot. And guess what? It's still going on. It's still going on. Don't make this about us. Don't make this about us. I say us blacks. This is not about us. This was political war. And you know what I think? I'm also going to tell you that I think that in some way, shape, form, or fashion, this is done to take all the energy off of Trump and the Epstein case. Do I think Trump may have had something to do with it? I just heard. I don't trust nothing that the man does, says. Anything to take the focus. Anything to take the focus off of him. Just like the picture that we saw that he drew for Epstein. Oh, he says that's a hoax. That's a lie. He didn't draw that picture. Yes, he did. I see more pictures of some of the victims drawing pictures of Mar-a-Lago, and Epstein getting a massage. This book that Ghislaine put together is horrible. Horrible. And all this that's going on is to take the focus off of pedo Trump. He needs to be impeached ASAP, removed ASAP. I want you to listen for a minute to some of the things. I'm going to start with Charlie Kirk, to some of the things that he disliked. Because it wasn't just blacks, it was Jews, everybody. Everybody. I don't even know if he liked himself. And to me, when you have that much hate, you don't. You don't even like your own self. You can't possibly hate that much. When when nobody has done anything to you. What makes people think that black people don't want better lives? What makes them think that? What makes people think that black people don't deserve health care? What makes people think that black people don't deserve to go to college? What makes people think that black people don't deserve to be in a school of their choice? Why do we consistently have to fight to live in a place that we built? It is sickening. We built this country. My ancestors built this country, and yet and still we continue to fight and have a felon right now as a president of the United States. And everybody knows, I don't care what you say, if that was Obama in that White House right now, he'd be gone. Point blank. Period. I don't want to hear an argument about it. Nothing that you can say would make me think otherwise. Disgusting. Let me see if I can find something on him. Or not Obama, on Kirk.
Rise to the level of being shit canned by the network because
And it's not just black people who are talking about him. There are so many white people who didn't like him either. As we can see.
In our culture,
they can listen.
Politics today, he didn't even call him a white supremacist, as I've been calling him all day. A racist, an anti-Semite, a hater and an opponent of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Says it was a mistake to enshrine in the laws of the United States equality for black Americans. That was a mistake.
A mistake, he says. Okay.
Talked about Jews being too powerful and controlling things. Hateful thoughts lead to hateful words.
Hateful thoughts lead to hateful words.
Which then lead to hateful actions. That is true.
Which then leads to
hateful
actions. You think about
something, oftentimes, not always, but hateful thoughts do lead to hateful words. And those words oftentimes lead to hateful actions or spur others. Sometimes your hateful thoughts and words lead others to hateful actions. Matthew Dowd is right. Matthew Dowd is right. Now, here's where he gets into a little bit of trouble, but I don't think it rises to the level of being fired. You can't stop with these sort of awful thoughts you have and then say these awful words and not expect. And not expect, that's the problem. Those two words. And not expect. Not expect. You can't expect this not to happen.
Okay, I'm going to stop this for 1 minute because I want you to know that this is Jesse Dolmore. I follow him. He's a YouTuber, a political person. And I totally agree. And he's white. He's white. He is a white man. There was nobody black. I didn't see anybody black at the debate or when Charlie Kirk was speaking. In Utah, we probably can count how many are there. But I want to go into, we're going to take this step by step. And now that they have a suspect Um, his name is 22-year-old. I don't want to mess him up. I don't want to mess him up. I don't want to mess him up. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, because I don't want to mess anything up. I don't want to mess anything up. So just chill. Hit the like. 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 Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Okay, that's his name. His name is Tyler Robinson, and I believe, well, I do have I thought I put it up as a thumbnail. Tyler Robinson, and Tyler Robinson was to have supposed to have admitted this to his dad and turned himself in. And it says that officials have identified the person accused of fatally pow-powing conservative activist Charlie Kirk as 20-year-old Utah resident Tyler Robinson. Utah Governor Spencer Cox said at a press conference on Friday morning that investigators arrested and identified Robinson after analyzing surveillance footage, interviewing Robinson's family members, and reviewing online messages between Robinson and his roommate. Kirk, going back to Kirk, is a co-founder of Turning Point USA, an influential voice in the Trump administration. And we know what the Trump administration is all about. I don't know why everybody is trying to act like, no, he wants to do this. He wants to. No, he doesn't. He's a pedo trying to hide under what's going on about Epstein. So now I want to get into what in the world, why are we bothering HBCUs? Why are they under lockdown? Why? Why would you want to hurt them? Why would you want to hurt anybody over there? Why would you want to continue hurt? You know why? Because this is a sick person running the country, and people are afraid of him for some idiotic reason. He don't have no superpowers. Get him out of there. Get him out of there ASAP. ASAP. So I want to go to this one, potential threats. God, let's go back. It always has to be something else. And it's not just one HBCU, it's many. 2 Virginias, VSU, Alabama. It's many, many. So why are you going? And when you think who is on campus at HBCUs? Young black men and women. Why are you putting them on lockdown? What did they have to do with this? What did they have to do with this? But in some kind, shape, form, or fashion, you're going to find, oh, let's see what they did. No, we didn't do anything. Let's listen to FBI investigating threat sent to students at Southern other HBCUs. Hold on.
on the news at 6, federal and local investigators are trying to find out who was behind a violent threat made against Southern University and 5 other HBCUs across the country. After being locked down earlier today, the bluff is all but abandoned tonight. It's going to remain that way through the weekend. Let's go live to News 2's Jordan Ponzio with what we know so far.
University was one of 6 historically black universities and colleges today to go on lockdown from that threat. Sources confirmed that the threat stated that a person wanted to come to Southern University to kill multiple black people. Students and staff sheltered in place on campus from 11 a.m. to close to 1 p.m. Students we spoke to leaving campus say they're disappointed in today's events and recent violence.
Us versus them mentality in the United States is leading to the direct degradation of the American people. It's quite ridiculous to witness. And I'm only 24, and I've been able to see this over the past 6 years. It's been getting heightened, and people don't seem to realize that everyone else is here with them on this rock together.
The campus will be closed throughout the weekend and has been evacuated. The FBI is working with local agencies to learn more information. Reporting live in Baton Rouge, Jordan Ponzio, WBRZ News 2.
And on that note, all I have to say is that fair? Is that fair? Be honest. Put in the comments if you think that's fair. Put in the comments if you think that is fair. Please. I want to see. Put a 1 if you think it's fair. 2 if you don't think it's fair. Well, I'm going to tell you that I don't think it's fair. And I'm tired. I'm tired of the bull. I'm tired of the bull. Who sent out threats? Who sent out threats? Do we know that? And I bet you we may never know. We may never know. But you want to lock them down. This is crazy to me. This is crazy to me. And if you really think about everything that I'm saying to you all, you have got to say, this is crazy. Don't nobody have no, we can't even afford to buy eggs. But yet, you want to lock people down. They can't come outside, scared to come outside. You got ice going all over the place in every state and city. What? What? What else do you want to do? You want to take away the things from the Smithsonian. You don't want slavery or anything about black history taught in schools. You want to do the DEI. At this point, over 300,000 black women are unemployed. Are we serious? Are we serious? If anyone out there thinks that all this is good behavior, black, white, I don't care what color you are, you are a sicko. Sick, 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 sick. And I believe that all black people should be speaking out. All Jews that should be speaking. Any group of people that is feeling hatred against them should be speaking out. And Trump, with your little nasty self, oh, I'm going to do a video on you. I'm putting it all together with your pictures and you grooming over there at Mar-a-Lago. Yeah. You do everything to keep the focus off of you, because you don't want to release those files. He don't want to release the files because there's so many rich. I'm talking like Arabs. And he feels that if he releases that, oh, he's going to be in trouble. And you will. A lot of people will. But if you don't think that these survivors have a right for this to be released and have some type of justice, my gosh, it's sick. It's sick. The President of the United States has to get out of office and be impeached. What more does the country want? I am trying to tell y'all that we are in a race war, a political war, because Trump is a pedo. He's the one said that, yeah, he'll release the Epstein files. But then when he get in, no, no, no. Why did y'all believe him? Why did y'all believe anything that he said? And if you go back to Kamala's speech about what she said about Russian and Poland and things like that, everything that she said that Trump would do and be scared of Putin, because he daggone sure act like he's scared of Putin. If he's not, and then he say he's not, he's a liar. He's a liar. So now we have things flying over Poland. Same thing Kamala says. What in the world do y'all want? Do y'all want the world to end? Or do y'all want to live in fear? Do you want to, when your kids go out? It's already scary when your kids go out. Can you imagine having small kids and you got to send them to school? You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. This pow control can be stopped. They can stop. If you can put a man on the moon, you can stop anything. That's how I think of it. Some of the hardest things have been done. Some of the hardest things have been done. If you can do that, you can stop anything. And I'm getting ready to get very, very upset. So I'm going to try to leave it here because I just wanted to get some of that off of my chest. That, yeah, I did a video about him passing because I'm not saying that anyone should be powed and killed, or I don't wish that death upon anyone, especially, he had children or whatever. But can you just think of what he was telling his children? And this is how the hate continues. If you think about that, if you think about what could he have been possibly teaching his children? He wasn't teaching his children to love. And that's what we need to do. And anything evil that he has taught them, I hope that they don't remember, that they don't grow up into to be the type of people that I'm sure he wanted them to be. I am so positive that he wanted them to be. This is supposed to be the United States of America, and this has turned into the United States of hate. For no reason. Just because so what, everybody's supposed to look the same? No. How are you living somewhere in a world, a melting pot, where everyone is supposed to look the same, but you're going to dislike somebody who does not look like you? How stupid is that? How childish is that? And then any community, that's like saying, well, you're jealous. Are you jealous of black people? Are you jealous of Jewish people? Are you jealous of any other people? Spanish people? Are you jealous of Indonesians? Are you jealous of Muslims? This is indecent and inhumane behavior from a sicko psycho that wants to take the focus off of him. That's exactly what this is. And this, my friends, is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. This is just the tip of the iceberg. You understand what I'm saying? For the, I mean, so next you're gonna go after the Chinese and what? You be sitting in the nail salon. And no offense to Chinese or Vietnamese or whatever, but I'm just saying, most of us get our nails done by them. But I'm just saying. So let's say I'm sitting in the nail salon getting my nails done, and you just raid that. You gonna take me too? And I'm a U.S. citizen. Don't say that won't happen, because U.S. citizens have been taken. So don't say that won't happen. And you're sending people to countries that they don't have anything to do with. What the world? You're gonna put the flag up half and half. But when all those children were unalived at that school, the Annunciation School, like a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, he didn't put the flag up then, or half and half. But you put the flag up for Charlie Kirk? I'm so confused. I am so confused. And y'all don't act like y'all not confused. Or really, I'm not confused. I see what's happening. So what I want y'all to do is be honest and don't act like you don't see what's happening. So I'm going to stop saying it baffles me, or I seem confused, or whatever, because I'm not, by far. This is evil. This is hate. These are hate crimes. And he wants to bring politics in it. He wants to be a dictator. He wants everything his way, like a kid. Like a kid. And if he can't have his way, then he's going to cause something else and make everything else. He'll bring up more problems. And he's going to continue to make things happen so that he doesn't have to face what's going on with him and the Epstein files. Trust and believe. Trust and believe he will. And I wouldn't put it past him if he had this all set up. Anybody that can have aim that good, that was a trained person. That was a trained person who used that GUN. I don't know, from the military, from the Marines, or somewhere. That is a trained person. And not to hit one other person, to hit the person that he has targeted for. And he probably was going for the head, but got the neck. That is a trained person. I'm telling y'all, I would not put it under my thoughts. My thoughts. I would not dismiss it from my thoughts if he was not hired or paid. And it's almost like what they say in Hollywood. He had to be sacrificed. That's what it's feeling like. He had to be sacrificed for Trump. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like. And this has come to a point where if you're not seeing it now, because you do, well, I'm gonna stop. I said I was gonna stop saying that. I'm just gonna say that they choose to ignore what what actually is going on. We are going to be at war. We are going to be at war because this is not 1967. This is not 1953. This is not 1940. This is not 1952. People are going to fight back. And there is going to be a continuance of violence and a continuance of killings and more GUNs. And it's sad to say, more mass shootings. Trump has to be impeached and move off of that podium that he has. He has to be moved. Because guess what? Somebody tried to get him one time. So they say. Don't think it can't happen again. Don't think it can't happen again. Do we want that? No. But when you are bringing this much hate for people, be careful. So what I want y'all to do is be safe out there. Please. Be safe because this is outright war. This is just a war. War. This is a war on everybody that is not a billionaire. How about that? This is a war on blacks. This is a war on Mexicans, on Spanish, on Italians, on Greek, on Chinese. Because don't think when they finish, call themselves doing what they're doing with these illegals, that they not coming for the legals. Don't think. Don't think so. Don't, and that Supreme Court of his is just as evil. Just as evil because they have been appointed by him. Just as evil. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a war. Be safe. Don't forget to like, share. Please comment. Please comment. Subscribe. And hit that notification bell for whenever I go live. I would love to continue this conversation, but I don't want to say anything that could I don't know. That I don't know if I can say on YouTube, because you know how YouTube is. You can't say that and you can't do this. So I'm trying to stay calm and put it in the best way that I can to let you know that United States, we're at war with ourselves. Right here. Right here. With each other. With each other. All because you don't like someone because they're different. That's sick behavior. Sick behavior. Sick behavior. Sick, disgusting, hateful, evil behavior. And if they don't want this violence to continue, because I just keep thinking of, let me just go back to that school for 1 minute. How in the world did you put a flag half and half for Charlie Kirk and the mass shooting of the children? The children, you do nothing. You do nothing. To be honest with you, nobody cares. Nobody cares about Charlie Kirk. Yeah, they try to act like it. Oh, yes, yes, yes. We just said no, it shouldn't have come to death, but he was evil. And I'm going to say this that I wanted to say one time. I wanted to say it before when I first said it, because I heard Malcolm X say, "Is this the chickens coming home to roost?" And that's when he got put out of the Nation of Islam. He was not supposed to say anything about, I think it was Kennedy or something. I don't know. They asked him, but I don't know. I don't know. But black people, don't 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 bow down now. Don't chicken out now. Stand up. Stand up for your rights, everybody. And you ain't got to be Jew. Stand up for your rights. Stand up for your rights. Latino, Spanish, stand up. Puerto Rican, whatever you want to call yourself. Chinese, Indonesian, Muslim, Arab, stand up for your rights. LGBTQ and others, stand up for your rights. Stand up. Because it doesn't matter. Everybody not going to like you. And I'm talking to everybody. Everybody ain't going to like whites. Everybody ain't going to like it. That's always going to be the case. But do we have the right to kill each other? No. Do we have the right to hurt each other? No. Just causing war and HBCUs lockdown for the whole weekend. Come on. Get the out of here. Okay, I can see him getting angry. I'm going to just tell y'all to be safe. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. And if you have not subscribed, subscribe. Hit the notification bell for whenever I upload and share. Share. And don't be scared to say what you're thinking. That's what the platform is for. Say what you're thinking. You don't have to agree with everybody. Say what you're thinking. And I'm thinking that this is all because of Trump, his pedo, his relationship with Epstein, and everything else that is disgusting about him. He's a disgusting man. He's an evil man. And all he has in his heart is hate. That's it. He's just full of hate. And he wants everybody else to hate. Don't do it. Don't fall for him. He thinks this is a game. Don't fall for it. Y'all stay safe out there. Stay prayed up too. Stay prayed up too. Stay prayed up. Whatever you do, stay safe. And any of the HBCUs that's out there, I'm praying for y'all. Because don't nobody want to be on no lockdown all weekend. That was just something that y'all wanted, that white people wanted to do. White people wanted to do. That's it. I'm out.